Hey everyone out there, this is Nathan here at the Gold Cove in Roseville, Michigan. That's just outside of Detroit. You should come and visit us if you can. Even if you come visit, we have people that'll visit relatives once or twice a year and they'll stop in. But make sure you watch us till the end, like and subscribe. I got some juicy stuff I want to talk about, okay? And this is just kind of going to go like a conversation. I don't have any main topics, but we continue down here at the Gold Cove to get a lot of cool stuff in. And I'll go through that here in a minute. I just read an article talking about, it looks like the retail buyers are in control of this market. And that's what's driving the silver price up. And I had to think about that for just a minute because retail buyers in my store are not eating a lot of silver up. But from what this article said, it was the retail buyers that are buying contracts. I really don't think that's retail. I think that's just average people that are buying paper silver or higher than average, higher than net worth people that are buying paper silver, and that's what's driving it up. I think there's still a glut of tangible silver out there in the stores, in the refineries, and that's not getting gobbled up. And so if you're in the know, if you're hanging out at your coin shop a lot, if you own a shop or you're a shirt pocket dealer running the streets doing deals, let us know in the comments if you're still seeing that, like just a ton of silver out there in the stores. People are turning in. They're not buying. Just give us your opinion on that. Another thing that I do want to say, we are fastly approaching $60 an ounce silver. And man, I got to tell you, for those of you guys out there that have a lot, the price of silver, if you wanted to sell it right now, it would almost, you guys have enough, it would change your life, right? But you have to keep in mind when selling the inflation adjusted price, right? So it's not just like, holy cow, I bought this for 20 an ounce and I can sell it for 55 an ounce and the difference is 35. You kind of have to counterweigh that with how much has inflation gone up and eaten out of that profit part of it? You know, is it enough to sell for you? But I do want to say that I was wrong in a video that I made about silver a few months back, maybe 6 months ago. April. Caleb keeps track of when I'm wrong.
Do you think silver is a good investment?
Silver is a good investment. It's been proven out to me. It really has been proven out. If you bought gold in 2011, it was $2,000. It got smashed down to $1,000. It was miserable for a long time. Today, you're up 50% on that. So time would have proved out and you'd be okay. Now that was if you bought at the previous past high. If you bought silver at that same time, $50 an ounce silver, here we are 15 years later or 14 years later, and it's still 50% under its highs. 50% under its highs. I mean, I think I'm ready to stick a fork in silver. And you may disagree, and that's your right. I'd love to see how you would substantiate that thought process in our comments. But I'm ready to stick a fork. Silver's laying on the roadside, and I'm ready to spear it and move on. I'm buying gold. And so I've been telling people in the last week, like, what are you doing? Just buy gold. Just buy gold. It's proven itself out. So I'm not a brilliant man when it comes to investing. Maybe you take my advice, but just do the opposite. You could be better off. Who knows? But no, I don't think silver for me. I can't get rid of it fast enough. And so he's got a really big notebook. But April, I said, stick a fork in silver. And it had just been so miserable, and gold was doing so well. And we've seen silver just languish for a decade at the same $4 or $5 spread and just stay in there. So I was really pessimistic about silver, and a reasonable person, it's hard to be pessimistic right now. And I don't know if I want to say that it's going to keep going up, but it sure feels like it. It sure feels like it. Now the caution there is it always feels like it's going to keep going up before it drops as well. I get a lot of questions. I have a pretty big church community, and outside of that, I don't have much social life. But people are asking me, like, should I still buy silver now? And we're reading all these articles that say silver to 100. I still see people posting 70 by the end of the year. Well, that's 3 weeks away. I mean, could that happen? Sure, it could. It went up $3 in one day not too long ago. But would you guys help out a little bit? And you know, if people get in there, gold bulls, silver bulls, and silver can do no wrong, gold can do no wrong, but I want to be reasonable, right? I want to give good advice. And so is it now, if somebody doesn't own silver, is it still a good idea to go ahead and buy silver at 60 bucks an ounce? Or are they in high danger of it dropping down to 40? Or you're like, no, absolutely. You have to buy it at 60 because it'll be 100 next year. I read something that somebody posted and it made a lot of sense. It talked about thinking twice before you sell your silver for profits, because if you want to get back into silver, you may have to chase it to get back in, and that's never a good position. So number one, I was wrong about the silver, and I probably even discouraged some people from buying, and I apologize for that. Where are we going? I don't know how to advise people. I really try to stay out of that business. I don't want to give advice on should you buy, should you not buy, should you sell. The action in the shop this week, it's been very busy. We've had a lot of bodies in and out, but not a lot of action, right? So people are coming and buying 5 ounces of silver or selling 50 or 100 ounces of silver or a roll or this or that. There's been a ton of people through the store, but not a lot of action. Action for us would be like big deals, we're making profits, things like that. It's just been people coming in and saying, I want to go and feel what's going on in the shop, talk about what's going on in the shop, see what's the action and see what's happening. And they may buy 5 ounces or sell a roll of something while they're here just to make sense of it. But a lot of traffic, not a lot of big deals going on just this week, since this big rise last week. Another thing, you know, people are always, Caleb's getting on me, and another guy that we work with these videos is getting on me. He's like, you need to know more technicals. You need to know more of this stuff, all the news. And I'll be honest with you, one of my shortfalls, and I might even call it a strong suit from my point of view, when I leave the shop, I have a wife, I have kids, I have a church community. We're doing things 2, 3, 4 days a week with ministry and outreach in church. And I'm going to tell you guys the same thing. I really try to turn my brain off, right? I don't want to be stuck in, oh my gosh, silver's so fantastic, gold, I got to gobble up more news. I mean, that's just a small part of our lives, right? We are not as people our jobs or our businesses. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I try to turn it off. I'm not at home gobbling up every piece of news that I can, because this is my business. It is fun. It enables me to do things, but I don't want this to dictate who I am in my whole life. And so if you guys don't get some of the technicals that you'd want to hear, you're going to have to get on Caleb about that. He'll bring the technicals. I'm not into it. Cool things coming into the shop. Guys, I do want you to subscribe. We're trying to hit a big goal this year of subscribers so that we can keep investing in this YouTube thing and putting out more cool videos. Tell us the videos you want to hear. It helps us when you go down there and comment and like everything. Cool things coming in. It continues to roll in. Like, people would buy things that were cool at 20, 25. And now that it's 50, 60, if they're of the mind, I got to make a profit, they're selling a lot of their cool stuff. So some guy brought in a box of these colorized, I think these are like Russian cartoons from yesteryear. So like, if we think of Tom and Jerry and Tweety Bird and Yosemite Sam and all that old stuff, I think this is like Russian cartoons. This probably could be worth some money. I haven't really even had the time to look at it yet or research it. A lot of these things coming in, they're just all, the playing field is level. It's just silver, right? And so we're buying it that way. I think I paid $2 more an ounce than I naturally would today for this stuff, but just a box full of cool colorized Russian commercial stuff. If you guys know about Russian collectibles, maybe they're not popular today because of the Russian and the war and the news, but all kinds of Russian stuff is very valuable. Some different jewelries and knives and watches and coins and bullions. I mean, metals, and Russian stuff's very collectible. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because all the oligarchs hoard it and nobody else gets any of it. We continue to just buy gobs of this, just kind of raw silver. I'll be honest with you, I love when it comes in a box of 500 ounces, all the same, or sheets of 10 of these bars. It's just really neat and clean to sell. We continue to get just gobs of assortments, and so we're wheeling and dealing on that stuff. Morgan dollars, we got thousands and thousands of silver dollars in here, and we're selling a lot of them at melt. And so if you want to come and grab that stuff, but just continues to pour in 90%. I try to meet people at the door and send them out of here with it, but we're buying a lot still. And just all the cool coveted stuff that used to get us excited, right? Just slabbed coins, these modern US peace dollars slabbed. I don't even know what this is. First time I ever saw it, blame me for being a coin dealer, but 2025 laser inscribed, is that a silver eagle from the mint? It looks like it is. If you guys know, it'll save me from researching it, if that's a special coin or not.
And a privy mark.
A privy mark, okay. And so a lot of cool stuff coming in. I don't know if this is a proof libertad or a copy of it. We're getting these bullets in and just all the cool stuff that people buy and hoard and stick in their collections, and it stays in the safe for a while. It's just, and I just grabbed a few things real quick for a video. I mean, there's tons and tons of things that we're just having a hard time stuffing it. And so guys, I appreciate you. Please let us know what you think. Is silver still a buy today at 60 bucks? Should we really, really consider trying to be disciplined and selling off pieces of it? You know, we say, oh, I'm going to sell 20% at $60, or I'm going to sell 50% at $70 or $80. A disciplined investor should have some marks where they're going to sell some things, whether you're going to take that money and pay off debt or go buy something, or you're just going to set it aside to buy back in if silver crashes. It's never not crashed again, right? It's never not come back down and given a buying opportunity. So it's really hard to know how to react right now. Thanks for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have a great day. Get out there and make it happen. Be good to each other. Remember what's important. And it's not always just business, silver, and finance. It's real life, family, and community. Appreciate you guys.
No, I just look at history.
Yeah.
History always repeats itself.
Right.
It's the best teacher. And currently, they just use data, which is basically history.
Right.
So I just look at the same numbers that everyone else look at. The billionaires, the trillionaires, and the poor people.
Right.
But gold has always trended in upward motion. Yeah,
right.
For sure. And I always look at, you know, if you purchased it today, and if I was to give it to my son to purchase a house or something else equivalent,
right,
in, you know, 40 or 50 years,
it holds that buying power,
definitely.
or even increases the buying power.
And it has since the beginning of America, you know,
right.
250 years ago. So that's something that I always, you know, that I'm never really weary of investing in.
And you bought in silver before, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Silver and gold.
What was your lowest and highest price?
I was getting silver for like $24, $25.
Okay, no, yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, maybe lower. That's just how much I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably like 20 something dollars an ounce. Because I was trying to persuade my wife to invest.
The boss, right? Always got to persuade her.
I finally found a 1 ounce. It wasn't even a round. It was like a buffalo, and she actually liked those. So yeah, I bought her a couple of those. Yeah. So that's the number that I remember.
And what was the highest you paid for silver?
$41 an ounce.
Okay.
I didn't buy very much here recently,
right.
but my most recent purchases were kind of long term. So I bought a bunch of the Eagle privies.
Okay.
And the Star privies.
Yeah.
And I bought First Strike, steel sealed, mint sealed. So my long term play is to take them and have them regraded, maybe about 5 or 10 years.
Right.
And then the market should be completely dry by then. But yeah.
Right. It should.
Yeah.
But so the reason why you're selling it is because you're buying a house, right?
Oh, for sure. This is just more just trying to end the year off.
Okay.
Gifts, things of that nature. And these are the last 3 of my really, really small purchases from, you know, years ago.
Right.
And gold's at such a great number now that it's a good time for me to part ways with them.
Right.
But I'll still continue to buy moving forward. Once we get all of our house stuff solidified, it's something that I'll do until I die. Yeah, for sure. And see, that's the thing, man. If I knew what you know at your age.
Well, I don't know. I don't know much.
Man, you know a lot more than I did. You know a lot more than I did, man. But yeah, I figure with maybe about 60% of this, let's go in the stock market.
Okay.
Stock market's down, dollar cost averaging down. A lot of my positions that I'm still holding.
Yeah, I look at my phone today and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
I was up to like, 15, 16. Now I'm down to like 13, 12.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, my portfolio's down about 15%. So I say I'll probably last month and this month I put about $4 or $5 grand in, and I need to double that to get all my DCAs down.
Right.
So so this is just a little bit of that. Also, one of my vehicles needs tires, Christmas gifts, things of that nature. But the majority of the play, the initial investment is going back into the stock market because
Smart.
Yeah, put it in low.
Right.
And then in a year or two, I can pull it back out. And then once gold stabilizes, silver stabilizes, I can just reinvest back into that again too.
I think they're saying the best asset this year is precious metals.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell people to put the majority of their investments in precious metals just because it's a hedge over inflation. Mm-hmm. But now since it performed so well this year, people are finally, we're starting to see more, I guess you could say, newer buyers.
No, for sure. I did initially I was doing 70-30 precious metals to just other assets.
Right.
Then I started doing 60-40. Mm-hmm. And now I'm doing 50-40-10. The 10 is Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah, so I put a nice little chunk into that too. And just from my initial investment until now, I'm probably 70-80% up on across everything now. Some things are up 200%, 300%. Right. Other things are stagnant. So average.
Or other things you might be a little bit down, right?
No, I haven't lost anything. I got everything for MSRP. Okay. So I didn't buy anything inflated or secondhand or any of that. I caught everything either out the store or online for deals or at the vending machines.
Okay.
Yeah, or my, just really, really good deals offline. So once again, man, I'm just trying to diversify assets across
that's
7-8 different things.
To do. Yeah. So put your eggs in each different baskets.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to put my eggs in baskets and a safety deposit box. And, trying to put them all over the place.
Thank you guys for watching our videos, subscribing to the channel, and liking our content. We are truly enjoying this journey on YouTube with all of you, and I hope you guys are as well. Be sure to be subscribed to the channel and notified on all of our content. And most importantly, buy precious metals, and don't forget to check out Cameron's whatnot called Gold Cove Cam on there. Things are going way too cheap. It's exciting. It's fun. I'm on there. Pops is on there. Cam's is on there. And don't forget to, throw in some suggestions in the comments down below of what you want to see, or if you want to be on film, please also let us know. Take care, everyone. We appreciate y'all. Have a great day.